Good morning, everyone. Today we're cutting back 2 hibiscus. Here's one, and we're gonna get started. So this is a hydrangea, Limelight hydrangea, and it blooms on new wood, and it's good in zones 3 to 9. I'm in zone 9, so I'm right there. The reason why it's in a pot is because I'm testing it out this summer to see how it does in the heat in this location. I have a tree, but because I'm in Florida, it may be too hot. So I want to make sure that it's not going to burn and make sure this location is good. If it's good, I'll put it in the ground in August. The next thing I've done, I've made sure that my tool is clean. I use alcohol to get it clean. This way we don't have any cross contamination from diseased plants to this plant or any other plant. So it's important that you clean it in between each use. So this is my first time cutting back a hydrangea. I have the endless summer hydrangea, so that one did not need to be cut back because those bloom on old and new wood. So I've watched a few videos. I've also took a look at Jim Putnam with HorTube. He had a very good explanation, and pretty much he was cutting his back to where the original cuts were. In my instance, I have nursery cuts, so I'm going to take them down to about that size and see what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave some tall and some I'm going to cut them back, just where I can test on my own to see how they are. I know the skinny branches, you need to cut those back. The ones that are crossing, you need to cut those back. This way you don't get any damaged one. The skinny ones, these are big blooms, so they may not be able to support the next blooms. So this right here is where my nursery cut was. Here go another nursery cut right here, right there. And you want to make sure you're cutting them above a node or joint. This way, just like this, you get more from that node or joint. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And that's about it. I took off, and some of them already started putting green tips on them. Actually, this was one of them that I wanted to hold on to. It has green tips right there. I'm going to stick this back in the ground and see if it comes back. I've seen some people do that. This one has some little greenery on it, so I'll leave it, and I'll just cut this tall one back. So that one I'm leaving, that I'm leaving. I think that's fine. That has a little greenery on it, so I'll leave it as well. So everything else has a little green on it, and they're outside, so they'll be easily accessible for me to take down later as well. So that's how it looks. And these over here are the branches I cut off. I just stick them in there to see if they'll grow back. and hopefully we may get some blooms, maybe not, we'll see. But yeah, the ones, just in case I messed it up, the ones on the outside will bloom. So I shall see how they turn out. So this is just I think I waited too late as well, because like I said, those on the outside, they already have green buds in them. Let me get close so you can see it. Oh, if you can focus, let's see. See, it has greenery coming out. Here go another one over here. There's some greenery right there. So they starting to put on some blooms at the nodes right there already. So I'll keep an eye on it. Let's go to the other one. And before I get started with the other one, these are my endless summer hydrangeas. These actually bloom on old and new wood. If you see, there's already buds on there. These are from December. Those are already on there. Then there's going to be new buds coming in as well. So that's what that looks like. There's another one over there. And I've also propagated using the air layering method. And I have new hydrangeas from those endless summer hydrangea there. So I'm hoping to do the same thing with my Limelight Hydrangea as well. And I'll leave a link to my propagating video for this one and how I got this one started. And I'll keep posting updates as it blooms and gets bigger as well. So the link will be in the description box below to that video. So here's the other one. Those are super tunas that I need to get planted in that pot, but I haven't got the heart to take those out yet, so I'm letting those stay for a little while longer. Once it starts to get warm, I'll switch them out. But I like the flowering kale and cabbages. It's 2 of them, so I'll keep them in there for a little while longer. They were supposed to be for my winter garden. In Florida, we are very warm right now, so it's not winter. It's winter everywhere else, but in Florida it's not winter anymore because it's getting pretty warm. But this one has so many tiny branches. I'm like, that's a lot. So I'm not going to cut all of them because they're so tiny. Now the other thing is, if I don't cut them, we're going to end up with these big blooms. Will it be able to hold them back? And excuse my wall, I haven't cleaned it up yet, but I just cut back. I had hedges that were going all the way around. I just cut them back. I'm not yet done. See, we even had stumps in there still. These grow fast. See, they're already coming back already, so I gotta dig the stumps out. I may put them somewhere else, probably by the forest. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, I need to come in and clean the wall because of the hedges that were there, so ignore that. Back to my hydrangea. So I'm not sure if I should cut the tiny ones out. There's so many little skinny stems, and one of the reasons why I'm concerned is because should we be leaving it in so it can get thicker and stronger and it won't bloom, it will know not to bloom? Like, how does that happen? I don't see any greenery on any of these as yet, so let's get to the cutting. And I'm cutting it as close to the node as possible. This way it comes back. I heard that you're not supposed to have the long stem in there too long because it can rot and all that. But according to Jem, he has done left long stems and it's been fine. See, this one looks like it's going to be rubbing. Actually, since it's coming out. Oh, should cut it. Which one should I cut? This one or this one? Because it's coming out, but this one is... Will it go under if I put it under? I'm going to cut the top one back so it can go up. One good thing with my garden is it's very forgiving. I have to give it that. My garden has been very forgiving because I've made a lot of mistakes, but it has bounced back from all the mistakes I've made. So that's good. Good morning, birdies. And what I'm doing, I'm just trying to see how high. I'm trying to keep it as about the same height as the initial nursery cuts, but a little bit higher. I don't think I need to cut it back that drastically. Yeah, about this height will be good. I know you guys are watching like, oh my goodness, she's cutting it like she's afraid. I am afraid. What if they don't come back? It's very nerve-wracking, like, oh my goodness, I'm taking back all this. So right here, I'm just trying to make sure that it's about the same height. Each of them I cut, supposedly they'll branch into two. Like if you look right here, let me see, can you see? If you look right here, see this is where the nursery cut was, and then two branches came out. This one over here, that's where the nursery cut was, two branches came out. So I'm trying to be mindful of where these nodes are so they can branch outwards as well. And I can get, some of them are going to branch inwards. I'll cross that bridge when we get there next time, I guess. Literally stuck them in the ground there. We'll see what happens with these, but look at it, it's cut back. Oh my goodness. You know who else have a good hydrangea pruning video? Kelly Lehman with Cranberry Fields Flower Farm. I've seen some of hers as well. Of course, Laura with Garden Answer, and also Moya with Garden Addicts. So if you like to really know how to cut back your hydrangea, watch those channels. Me, this is my first time I'm doing it, so we'll see how this comes out, and I'll keep you posted on what it looks like.